Yo, what's up, YouTube bots community? This your boy, Mr. Universal Sports. I'm just gonna jump right into this. I just want to say you got to give both fighters, whether you love Manny Pacquiao or hate him, you got to give them credit for that fight, and you got to give Juan Manuel Marquez credit for that fight. If whether you're a Juan Manuel Marquez fan or you're a Juan Manuel Marquez hater. Now, when I do the scouting reports for these fights, I look at their strengths and I look at their weaknesses. And Juan Manuel Marquez's biggest strength is the fact that he's a counterpuncher with a big looping overhand right hand, and that's his money punch. The counter punch is his money punch. The only thing weaknesses and Manny Pacquiao's strength is that he has good power and he has good foot speed. He has decent power with the straight left, and he has good foot speed. But here's when you look at the Manny Pacquiao's biggest weakness is that he's vulnerable to counter rights, and that happens to be Juan Manuel Marquez's biggest strength. So I'm gonna get right into the breakdown, and let's start off with Manny Pacquiao. The Obviously when the fight first started, I was impressed with Pacquiao with the first round. He moved his head and started using feints to set up the left jab and set up his left hand shots. I'm like, wow, Manny Pacquiao is looking pretty good. They seem like him and Freddie Roach are not going with the ambush style. They're actually trying to use distance and actually trying to box Marquez, like, and to throw him off like Matthew McLean did to Sergio Martinez in the early rounds of their fight. Instead of coming in and brawling, he boxed him and boxed off his back foot. He moved his head more than three of the fights where he showed little head movement and he just being predictable using the ambush style. And obviously, when Manny Pacquiao landed the big right hook to knock Juan Manuel Marquez down in the fifth round, I'm thinking, oh crap, Marquez is gonna get knocked out. Now, officially, I predicted on on Facebook that, and I'm part of the Facebook boxing community also, that I predicted that Manny Pacquiao was going to win a unanimous decision over Marquez, but I said I was rooting for Marquez because I really felt like Marquez won all three of the previous fights, because I thought, the judges are not going to give Juan Manuel Marquez a decision in Las Vegas, which is Manny Pacquiao town, unless Bob Marin's behind it. Excuse me, I'm sorry, folks. Sorry about that. Now, let's cut to Marquez. I like the fact that he worked the body, and when you work the body, you slow the legs down, and obviously when you work the body, that forces you to drop your elbow a little bit lower to protect the body, and when you drop the elbow to protect the body, you can feint like you're gonna throw a body shot when you hurry up and land. You hurt me land a punch to the head, and that's what Marquez did most of the fight. And the second, this really shocked me when Marquez knocked down Manny Pacquiao. I'm used to seeing Marquez going down to Manny Pacquiao in the first two fights, but I'm not used to seeing. When I saw that, I'm like, wow. But like others on Facebook saw in the weigh-in that Marquez looked ready, and he saw that extra muscle on him and said, Marquez looks ready. He's going to throw punches with bad intentions, and he did that. I now, I know a lot of the Patards are going to say Manuel Marquez had a dope man. He had this guy named Heredia who used to work for Balco, but I don't want to. Let's not hear that hogwash, because it was Manny Pacquiao who refused drug testing for all of his fights. It was Manny Pacquiao who refused drug testing to fight Floyd Mayweather. Now, other people are going to be like, well, Manny Pacquiao agreed to drug testing in their fight for the last time, which I don't think so. Manny Pacquiao was always against the drug testing when other fighters wanted it, so I don't want to hear this. If Marquez used the dope man, oh well, that shows that we need drug testing in boxing. I think when Freddie Roach saw Marquez's physique, he was like, oh snap, I think we should have used drug testing. They were crying, the Pacquiao camp was crying for drug testing, but it was too late by then. Bob Arum turned it down. But let's not get into that. Hopefully, this will end the Patards and all the Patards, all this Patard Flomo stuff that's been going on for the past 3 years in the boxing community, and things will get back to normal in the YouTube boxing community, because I've been here since 2008, and in 2008 it was more love, and when the Patard Flomo thing started, it turned into the black people are monkeys, and me being black, I got offended, and Filipinos eat dogs, and it shouldn't go down to that. So I'm glad that, in a sense, that the Patards are now going to finally take a loss, and this will probably be the end of it. But I seen a lot when I saw, but that was one of the most exciting fights. You got to give both of them credit for stepping up in the ring and going in there in the first place, because that was one of the most exciting fights we've seen in a long time. Because I thought it was going to be more of a chess match, because the first couple rounds, let's be honest, it was more of a chess match. And it was more of a chess match. I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be a good, entertaining chess match. But these guys were fighting like, if you know what, if we don't win convincingly, they were fighting like this. If I don't win convincingly, this guy's gonna go down the better man. They fought with a sense of urgency, both fighters. And I'm a big Los Angeles Lakers fan. When Phil Jackson used to coach the Lakers, he used to always say, when the Lakers are in trouble, play with a sense of urgency. And when you play with a certain sense of urgency, you tend to be more desperate. Not fight more desperate, and play with more reckless abandon. And Marquez threw every punch with bad intentions. He did say he was going to go for the knockout. Both guys said, and you know what? He went for. You know what? He got the knockout because he fought with a sense of urgency. Marquez wanted it more. Marquez wanted to go down as the better man in history, and most people are going to say, you know what? Marquez got robbed in all three of those fights. It was some ramblings about that. I think he got robbed in all three of the fights. I think Marquez won three of the fights, as I previously said in other videos. But he wanted to show, I am the better man. And I think history is going to recognize Juan Manuel Marquez, as the better man. And arguably one of the great, he is one top three, along with Julio Cesar Chavez, Salvador Sanchez, and Juan Manuel Marquez. Those are the top three fighters to come out of the great country of Mexico. And with Mexico's rich boxing tradition, to be number 3 on that list is pretty good. Obviously, where does Manny Pacquiao go from here? Personally, I think he should retire. And I think another reason why Jinky Pacquiao was crying and when her husband got knocked out and at the end of the 5th round was because they should have took that $40 million that Floyd Mayweather offered them. Regardless, $40 million sounds good. They should have took it. Now, I gave up on that Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight in early 2011. I'm like, you know what? This is gonna end up like Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins. Either this fight's either these guys are gonna be so old by the time they fight, or that the fact that they're never gonna fight. And I'm like, you know what? They're never gonna fight. And I'm glad Floyd Mayweather looked like he moved on from that. I think he's gonna fight Robert Guerrero and Canelo Alvarez. But I think he should fight Austin Trout or Sergio Martinez if he's looking for bigger challenges. But that's another video. I shouldn't even mention Floyd Mayweather in the Manny Pacquiao, Juan Manuel Marquez post-fight video. Man, but when he hit that shot, her around the world in the 5th round, I screamed like, ooh. And I'm getting text messages right now from friends saying, did you see that, Brandon? I'm like, yes, I saw it, right before I came to work. So obviously I'm a little pumped up coming into work, but what a fight though. I'm just saying that, and I can't wait to see what everybody says in the boxing community, Facebook and YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Universal Sports, and I'm out. Peace.